You are resisting. Maybe you are not even aware of it, but something inside you keeps saying this should not have happened this way. A decision turned out wrong. Someone did not act the way you expected. A plan fell apart, and you got stuck in that moment. Your mind keeps circling back to it. How could it have been different? Who was at fault? What could have been done? This is not just a thought. This is a war. And what you are fighting against is life itself. Today I want to talk to you about something very deep, acceptance. But this is not numbness. This is not surrender. This is seeing what is fully and completely and knowing this. What has happened was exactly what was supposed to happen. Life is a mirror. What you see on the outside is a reflection of what you carry on the inside. And resistance is part of that mirror too. Think about what you cannot accept, because that point is telling you something. So let me ask you this. Was that moment truly wrong? Or was it simply something you did not want? These two things are very different. We tend to code everything we do not want as wrong. It caused pain, so it must have been a mistake. It did not go as planned, so something must have broken. But life does not work that way. Life has a mathematics, and that mathematics is built on one simple truth. Everything that came to you came at exactly the right time, in exactly the form you needed. This is hard to accept, because the ego wants to control everything, to know in advance, to plan in advance, to be prepared. And it resists everything it cannot control. That is natural. But that resistance does not protect you. It keeps you there. Think about it. Which moments in your life did you grow the most? The answer is almost always the same. The hardest moments, the unplanned moments, the ones you thought would break you, that relationship ending, losing that job, that disappointment, that door closing. You could not understand it at the time, but later you understood. And when that understanding came, you saw it clearly. If that door had not closed, this one would never have opened. Because life is moving you from one place to another, and some of the places you did not want to go were the only road to the places you did. So then what does acceptance really mean? Acceptance is not approving of what happened. It is stopping the fight against what happened. Because what happened, happened. You cannot change the past, but you can change how you hold on to it, and that holding shapes your today. It determines your energy right now. It decides what you will draw into your life from this moment forward. Because what do you see on the outside? A reflection of what is on the inside. And an inner world that is in resistance to the past will draw resistance into the present too. It sees closing doors. It feels undeserving. It cannot find rest. But when there is true acceptance inside you, something shifts. Not just a feeling. The energy shifts. The way you see things shifts. And life responds to that shift. Now I want to tell you something very important. Everything that happened did not happen against you. It happened with you. It happened for you. I know that sounds like a large claim, but think about it this way. If there is a force that shapes life, and that force sees everything, then that force also saw you. It saw that moment, and it allowed you to go through it, because that moment was going to take you somewhere. It was going to teach you something. It was going to open something. This is trust, real trust, not only when everything is going well, but especially in the moments you cannot understand. This is for my good. I do not know how, I do not know when, but this is for my good. And inside that trust, you can be fully present. Not in the past, not in the future, right here, right now. Because this moment is the only real space life gives you. And the question is, do you want to fill that space with resistance or with acceptance? A person who accepts is not weak. On the contrary, they are the strongest kind of person because they are doing the hardest thing, surrendering not to what the ego demands, but to the flow of life. And in that surrender, there is an enormous freedom, a release, a weight lifting from the shoulders. You do not have to carry that weight anymore. In the next video, we will decode another sign. Until that moment, keep your eyes open. God is speaking.